So the last one I was telling y'all 15 seconds of lesson, right? Or probably 15 minutes of lesson. We're gonna say 15 seconds of lesson. And with that, when I was really trying to make it be known that I see you, and God sees you, and life sees you, and then don't forget about the universe, and that's cool. But either way, you're gonna probably get blessed if you continue to do the right thing. Mm. They always say God got a plan and call for your life, but they get vague with it. And I don't even have to go to that point because I'm gonna tell you one thing and two things for sure. You know what you gotta be doing, and if you don't know yet, let God bless you and ask for it. Ask Him to figure out what you doing in life. Just be like, God, what I'm supposed to be doing in life? Yeah, so you gotta switch it, and he'll probably tell you. But and if you don't get no answer, just keep working. Probably ask Him again later. That's how y'all get what y'all want anyway. You ask for it, right? Or ask for it later. And then that's cool. But I seen that, and God seen that. And it's just like, okay, cool. What are you doing with life? What's missing in your life? Do you know what's really important? Are you enjoying what you're doing in life? And then you gotta have these conversations with God, yourself, in the mirror, and probably some water. If not water, some fruit or a nice little snack. And then reflect with yourself why you're not there yet. And then it's just like, if I tell you Sundays are for reflections, you probably will look forward to Sundays. If Sundays were for reflections, you would probably look forward to Sundays. But reflect every day. That'll cut all that out. The more and more you reflect and try to figure out what you need to be doing, maybe you'll actually do it. Maybe you're not asking God for the right thing, and that's why it's hurting you, right? Maybe you're not even talking to God how you should be talking to God. Have you ever thought about that? It's just like, who are you to question? Who am I to question? Do you talk to Him on a regular? I seen my video, matter of fact. I seen the video. It was so lovely. It's climbing. I asked y'all, did y'all know the big homie? I was like, do you know the big homie? And that's doing numbers. Because I guess a lot of people trying to know the big homie or figure out what the big homie is. So shout out to that video. Thank God for not letting me forget that. This is real life, people. Right? This is serious. It is doing way more than I thought. And it was because I used myself as God's weapon on that. The big homie's weapon. And it's just like, do you know the big homie? The light up there? Or does he even know you? You done changed so much since the last time you talked to him. What? Mm. And then it's like, okay. So that's doing well. I'm still getting views, so I can say that. Somebody's out there paying attention, and I appreciate them. Um, 4 minutes and 38 seconds in, and I just appreciate God for working with me and helping me get together every day. Mm. And then I pray a seriouser prayer today because it's Sunday. Even though I'm praying for y'all and praying for life all day long, I still gotta pray a more deeper, more seriouser prayer. Yes, I said seriouser. Spell it and leave me alone. Get serious or get realer. We've heard that before, right? And I wonder why. Do you be asking why for the right reasons, or do you just want to be selfish all day? God, why? All day long. That's probably you. Why? Why are you doing that? Who are you to question him? And then you probably start thinking on that, and then you be telling all your troubles, and then little do you know somebody right behind you has worse. They don't know what 8 hours feel like. They keep crying amongst themselves because they can't get it together. Right? They feel like they losing, but God is steady winning for them. Right? But little do they know it's in a situation and not around the corner. That's what's missing, and it kind of hurt them because the ignorance of not knowing creeps at their soul at night, because that's what's keeping them captured. It's keeping them captured now. Like, seriously, they trying to make it so bad, but they not realizing that I tell y'all this all the time. You already making it. You already made it. Let life work for you. But if you fail to do better and not pay attention, maybe that's on you. And it hurts because you look at how old you are and you think that's a problem. And it's not a problem if you keep continuing to go on in life. If you keep continue to want to get better. Maybe you are just a late bloomer. Maybe you ain't have no choice but to get it together, so you got it together. We appreciate you. Maybe you feel like you at beef with the world and don't know why. Have you held yourself close lately? Right? Let me get some water for that. Hold on. You only failing because you feel like you need to. You feel like you can't be better than your situation. Why not? Why not? Why not? You think small. Yeah, you want this, but you probably finna get something way bigger and you don't even know it because it's in your situation. Long as you're doing the work and you meticulous. Yes, I said that. Articulate as well. For those who in that community. You also gotta know, before you forget everything I just told you with a snap of the finger because you're not paying attention. Remember, you choose, life choose, the universe choose, everything is about choices. And then once you realize that, you be like, oh, like I was telling y'all still gotta fill out the answers. Life gonna question you, but you still gotta fill out the answers. I was telling y'all that, what was that, Thursday? So it's like, I really be wanting to have church and really be trying to give y'all Sunday school because we know that's the best part. We know that's where y'all laugh and really think at. But if I can get you to think and then laugh, maybe you'll see what path I'm on. Maybe you'll see that the world isn't so small. It's just your universe is. It's spilling out my mouth because it's what it is. That's really how it is. I've never really thought simple and plain since I was probably about like 3 years old. So about a fraction of that, let me cross that line right there. Right, a fraction of that was just seeing the world. I'll say in my first 3 years. I'll say until about seven years old, I was really just watching. And then I started to make my own decisions, and they weren't always good decisions. But did it feel good at the time? Can I lie? Can I lie? It's Sunday. Can I lie? Did it feel good at the time? I don't know. I don't know. And then I started going through life, just like how y'all go through life. We all got our battles. I went from having everything so many times to losing it, trading it, giving it away. Um, Forgetting I had it. That's another thing. That's really a thing. Forgetting that life was more than just those things. I can talk and reflect because I see how your favorite nephew cousin really was like struggling, and he didn't know why he was struggling the whole time. He was the reason he was struggling, and then it ate at him for years. He stopped being hungry, and then it got at him for a little bit, and then once he got back, it was a vengeance. It was just a vengeance after that. We was like, that might be Black Batman out there. We don't know. Why is he like that? He's just all the time. He's just going, yeah. Just leave him alone. And then it's just like, wow. We so glad he didn't hang it up, right? I feel like y'all don't understand that God has intent. It may not be the reason that you want it to be. Your situation may not be as blessed as you think it should be. But if you fail to pay attention, it might hurt you. If you fail not to grasp what I'm saying because I'm talking a little fast to you and you trying to figure out what I'm saying instead of listening to what I'm saying, it should already be flowing by now. It should have been flowing in the fourth minute. But pay attention to the message, not the messenger. Yeah, he looked like he's never been outside. Yeah, he ain't got no neck and he all shoulders. We understand that. Thank you for coming, right? I bet that boy breath hot. We know. That's cool. Glad you made it, right? God has a situation that you aren't in. And if I say that too many times, they not gonna feel what I want to feel because hold on. God is dealing with a situation that you're not in the whole time. You think it's this way, life is showing you that it's that way, but you're not paying attention. And then once you start paying attention, you feel left out and you shouldn't feel like that. And that's why you be on the chase for the wrong things all the time. And then your favorite nephew cousin walk past you and just be like, and then I gotta pray for him. But sometimes I do forget. That's 13 minutes and 25 seconds in. How many of y'all out there feel like if you do the work, put the faith in God, take the time to do the right things, take time to teach people, be a little bit more humble, you already have it. You really have it at the first three things I said. Do I remember the first three things I said? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I don't. That's okay. I know it's something about getting better, right? Getting better. We gonna try it again. Getting better, doing better, right? And then giving it up to God. So it's like it's something like that, right? I know it was something like that, but it was off the top though. All right, yo, it was off the top though. Because life isn't so small, right? It's not. It's not. You think it is because that's who your universe tell you should be, right? They tell you what you should be on TV. They tell you the life that you want to live, right? I got to get back serious, right? They tell you the life that they want you to live, right? And that's just what you see on TV. Not your parents, not your community, not your friends, not your religion. right? 5 things, right? Um, I had to get back serious. It tells you what you're supposed to be. Like when you look at a TV, what are they selling? They telling you that, oh, if you get this car, you live and you skating, right? If you buy this makeup, I'm telling you they'll want you. You'll get everything. You know what I'm saying? They selling you something. Um, yeah, this jacket, I promise you, can shoot. You can get shot at 17 times and you're not gonna feel it. They really want you, right? These shoes, you can dunk over any nigga and hold your arm in the rim because you really that, right? It got springs in them. That's how they trying to get you, right? And that's cool. But what is the life that God has planned for you that you're not living? Thought I forgot about that, and I did. What is the life that God is planning for you and you're not living? What is the life that God's planning for you and you're not living? Alright.